track and field meet. But first, we're going to meet with Pete from Professional Pride Realty. Again, thanks for having us today, Pete.
Well, thanks, Gordy. It's my pleasure. As always, it's fun to be part of the show.
Yeah, well, you are the show. What do you mean? You're hosting the show.
Go on.
You're sponsoring the show. And thanks for letting us bring these ladies into your office.
Yeah, my pleasure. We're going to have a really good show today. We've got 4 really talented young ladies here today.
Yep. And 3 of them are underclassmen. They'll be back to high school next year. The others heading off to college.
Yep, that bodes well for the track team. I like that.
But we'll talk a little real estate here in the first segment, if you don't mind. How are things going?
Well, things are going very, very good. Just like we talked about a few weeks ago, we still have a lack of inventory. We don't have a whole lot of properties to choose from for our buyers out there, but it's still a very strong marketplace. A good time to sell and a very good time to buy. So the interest rates remain low. I know the Fed is meeting today, I think, in fact, and that could have an impact on interest rates, good or bad. We're not sure what that'll be yet, but it's still an incredibly good time to sell your house or to purchase a new one.
Well, they can't stay low forever, can they?
It's pretty remarkable where they're at. I think I just read a stat just yesterday that the national average is, I think, 4.11%. Which is up from 3.89 a year ago at this time. So that's a pretty remarkable number when you think about it. And you think 20, 25 years ago, people were thinking 8, 9, 10% was a pretty good rate. So, yeah, it's a great time to buy. You can buy a lot. You have a lot of purchasing power with lower rates like that.
Yeah, I thought I was doing well when I bought my home at 6.9% in the early 90s.
Yeah, that was a steal back in the day.
And now you'd be going, wow, that's high.
Yeah. Still a good time to refinance as well, obviously, because of those rates. So if buying or selling isn't fitting the bill for you, a nice refinance could help you save some money over the long term.
Yeah, and you could use that money for the down payment on a different home if you wanted to, get a better house.
You bet, absolutely.
So Pete's the person to see here at Professional Pride Realty.
Yep, we're happy to help. You can call us at 507-663-1100, and we'll connect you to one of our agents.
And you not only deal here in Northfield, but you do surrounding area homes too, right?
Yeah, most definitely. We even do some in the South Metro as well. But the Northfield is our home, and that's where we like to do our business. But absolutely, really a 20-mile radius probably of Northfield is kind of our home turf.
Yeah, and obviously you know this market.
Yep, all of our agents are from Northfield, and we have a very seasoned staff here, so we're pretty proud of what we can offer.
And as you can tell, very community-minded Pete is. He hosts this show a couple times a month. We really appreciate it. We do a chamber-related show. Today's a community-related show where we get to visit with these great young people and find out about our future, which I think is pretty bright.
Yeah, I would say so, and that's actually the best part of this show, and why I love to do this is to get to meet. I think you'll find these 4 young ladies are pretty amazing people, and we've had lots of people in the past from our school district here that we've had on, and it never ceases to amaze me what good people we have coming up.
And we're going to take a market break here, and then we're going to visit with these young ladies. First of all, Molly Stevens, a sophomore from Northfield, shot an 86 at the state golf meet yesterday. And Casey Parker, a junior, shot a 79 yesterday at the state state golf meet, and they're going in second round today. So
wow, that's pretty exciting.
Let's see, I've never shot a 79.
I'm pretty sure I haven't either.
My lowest ever is an 81. And I didn't do that repeatedly a lot either. So I'm jealous. Anyway, that's right. We have Pete Mergens with us. He's in charge of Professional Pride Realty. He's the owner, the operator of Professional Pride Realty. How many people you have on your staff, Pete?
Well, counting me, I think we are up to 10 people. So there's 8 agents and some support staff, and it's really amazing. I never intended when I started the business to be so fortunate to have so many agents and staff working for me, and we really have incredible people that work here. So I'm definitely blessed.
Yeah, and I know one thing that you really like to emphasize is obviously service to the customer.
Yep, Professional Pride Realty is a name that I created because I really believe in pride and professionalism in what we do, whether it be selling houses or just how we carry ourselves as people. It's really important in this day and age to let people know that there's something more important than just money or selling houses. But that's why being a part of the community and investing into the community is our focal point here at our company.
Although it is the biggest investment you're going to make in your life, right? Your home?
It's kind of a big deal. When you're buying your house, that's the single biggest investment that you'll make. So it's important to choose somebody that is got your back, so to speak.
Right.
So that's what we pride ourselves in.
I'm going to guess that all four of these young ladies have a dream home in their mind, what they'd like to have someday.
And hopefully they'll know where to go to get it now.
Yeah, well, you make dreams come true, right?
Something like that.
I don't know if you want to help us introduce all these young ladies, or we got
Sure.
a senior to your left, I know.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
All right, I'm Emma Rezak. I'm Emma Rezak. I was a senior this year at Northfield High School.
Are you pretty excited about leaving school? Or would you rather come back and run with these ladies again next year?
Like, I want to come back and run next year. I would love to, like, stay in high school track, but I'm glad to be getting out of the high school, definitely.
You're ready for college.
I'm ready for college, yeah.
Where are you going?
Northern State University in South Dakota.
Oh, and you're going to run track?
Yep, I'm going to run track. I got, like, a little scholarship for it, so, yeah.
Can't beat that. What's the course of study?
Well, I want to do dental hygiene, like, in the long run,
Sure.
but they don't have it there, so I'm just going to, like, you have to take, like, the whatever general classes
Right.
before you can even get into the program, so that's what I'm going to take generals at Northern and then move somewhere else, hopefully.
Do you have to go to dental school for that?
No, well, there's, like, the dental hygiene course, and then there's, like, the actual dentistry course. They're, like, two different things, but, yeah, there's, like, schooling for dental hygiene specifically.
So how'd you choose that? Is it in the family or what?
No, I don't know. I just love going to the dentist.
You love going to the dentist?
I know, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't know. I love going to the dentist. I love, like, getting my mouth numbed and, like, I don't know. I've just always loved the dentist.
Wow, I've never
so
ever heard anybody say they
yeah.
loved going to the dentist before.
I don't know. I'm weird. And
Oh.
I like, looked up, last summer I was like, okay, I need to figure out what I want to do with my life after high school. So I, like, looked up jobs just on Google. I, like, Google searched. I was like most liked jobs or whatever around the country. And dental hygiene was number one. Like, people love that job. So, yeah.
Awesome. So you want to introduce the lady to your left who's got a Grinnell College shirt on.
All right. Katie Bruss.
You heading off to Grinnell when you graduate from...
I'm certainly going to apply to Grinnell, but I'm not quite sure. I'm also going to look on the West Coast, but I still have a year here with this relay team, so I'm really excited for that.
I'll bet you are. And you guys were telling me before you hit the airwaves that you got a school record at the state meet.
True. Yep, we got a school record of 3:59.42 in the prelims, which was really exciting. I think we beat it by about a second. So that was really fun. And also 3 of us are coming back next year, so hopefully we can beat it again.
Who's going to be your fourth wheel?
I'm not quite sure. I know Sophia Sparby was our alternate, so perhaps her or Elizabeth's sister, Grace Atchison, as well.
Oh, that'd be a lot of fun. If
For
sisters
sure.
get to run together, that would be awesome.
Absolutely.
But you're going to miss this gal, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it will definitely not be the same without Emma.
So where'd you run in the 4?
I was the second leg.
Now, people have been trying to tell me how this works. Do coaches have different philosophies on this, or is it always the fastest runner runs the fourth leg or the first leg? How does that work?
I'm not quite certain. I think you're supposed to have faster people on the fourth leg, so that worked out with Emma, absolutely. But
So she was the anchor.
yes, she was the anchor.
Okay.
Totally.
The neat thing about being first, you don't have to worry about, well, you do have to worry about a baton handoff because you got to hand off to the second person.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So getting it from Elizabeth is a little stressful, but it's always really fun and I enjoy it.
Okay. Did you like running the second leg?
I did. Yep, it was really fun. I had to stay in my lane for a little bit, but cutting in was really interesting and just kind of finding that pace. She always gave me a good lead off. So
I was just going to say, she always gave you a big lead, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Get a big smile on her face for that. So what are you going to do in terms of studies?
I'm not quite sure. I'm taking an internship at Mayo Clinic this summer in genetics, so hopefully maybe I'll be a geneticist or a genetics counselor.
That sounds very interesting.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
How did you get interested in that?
I did a speech on genetics for the speech team this year, and I just kind of fell in love with it. It's really an interesting area of study.
All right.
Yeah.
You could make it in radio, by the way. You got a very nice voice.
Oh, thank you so much.
There's not a lot of money in it, though.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, it's very fun. I enjoy this.
Pete was right earlier. Life's not all about money either.
Absolutely.
Do what
I agree.
you love. Do what you enjoy. You want to introduce the lady to your left?
Yep, this is Haley McIntoon.
Haley, tell us about yourself. I see you're a junior here.
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Well, now you're a senior.
Well, I'll be a senior, yeah. That's just exciting. But I play volleyball also. Yeah.
What's your favorite sport?
Probably volleyball, just because I've played my whole life since 3rd grade. So definitely play it year round and stuff. So it's a very important part of my life. So.
What position?
I play 2 positions actually. For like our high school season, I'm a hitter, and then for our club season, I'm a libero. So I kind of play all around.
That makes you a very good athlete, obviously. You can't, only good athletes could be a libero and a hitter.
Yeah, it was a kind of an easy transition just because of my height. In college, I'm probably not able to be a hitter just because I'm pretty short.
Yep.
So it's nice to be able to play libero too, because I definitely want to play in college. So.
And if you're going to play in college, you're saying you have to play libero.
Right. Yep.
Which is what happened. I was telling you about Mara Kwam from Kenyon.
Right.
That's what she is, I think, going to do, play libero at Mankato, although they are talking about maybe keeping her at a hitter too. So
yeah, she's a very talented hitter, so I wouldn't be surprised.
5'7" and has like a 38-inch vertical.
Yeah, for sure. She's
Yeah.
very good.
But you obviously enjoyed running with these ladies.
Yes, I did very much. I know at the beginning of the season, we kind of just put together a team, and we never really expected to go as far as we did or break the school record or anything. So it was really cool and a really cool opportunity to be able to do that.
Finishing second behind Bloomington Jefferson
Yes.
by a little under 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is that right? Did I read that right?
Yeah, we had a lead most of the race, and then they kind of came up in my leg, in the 3rd leg, and then their last girl was a very good 400, open 400 runner. She thinks she got 3rd in the overall. So she was very good, yeah. But it was definitely a race, and we kept up with them the whole time, so it was really cool.
It was hot.
Yes, it was very hot and very windy. The wind definitely slowed down a lot of teams. I know going in, Anoka had the fastest time of 3:56, and they ended up taking 6th with a time of 4 minutes, so they slowed down. So the wind definitely caught some people, but.
Well, how'd you remember that?
Well, kind of going into the race, we were we just need to stay with Anoka and stuff, but so that's kind of how we knew that.
Yeah, they had a 3:56. They ended up with a 4:02.65.
Yeah. So
you guys in the finals, because it was so windy, I would assume ended up with a 3:59.68.
Yeah, we only slowed down by 0.4, I think, because we had 0.2.
Yep, it was 3:59.42 is the record that you guys set.
Yeah, so.
Sounds a field. They have your name up in lights on the, I don't know if it's up in lights, but it'll be in the school somewhere, right?
Yeah, it feels really cool. We never expected that. We kind of just going in, we made it 8th in the prelims going in, and then to take 2nd overall was an amazing feeling. We were just wow, we can't believe that we just did that. So it's really cool.
My guess is just a guess, and it's not very educated either because I wasn't in track, but you guys must have dealt with the wind better than anybody else.
I think so that we did. Going into it, we knew where the wind was going to be the heaviest, and we knew that we had to push through that more than anything. And I think knowing where it was and being okay, we can do this, we just need to push through that, really helped us. And I think that's what ended up getting us to 2nd place.
So for those listening that aren't familiar, the 4x400 meter relay, how does that work?
So each person runs a full lap. So
all of you run into the wind?
Yeah, all of us were in the wind. Yep.
It's not like one person has to do the wind.
No, yeah, it was everyone.
You all run into the wind. So what was that like?
I
I mean, when I was personally running, I didn't really think about it like as much. I mean, maybe you guys all felt the same too. But I mean, you were just kind of running your hardest, and when you were running through it, you just kind of were running through it. And I mean, after you were like, wow, the wind was pretty strong back there, but like you still were running hard. So.
Were you in any individual events too?
No. I was in the 4x4 and the 4x1, and Emma Rizak was in the 4x1 as well. So.
How'd you guys do in the 4x1?
We ended up taking 11th overall. We didn't make it to the finals, but we beat our time. We had 49 point. I don't even remember exactly, but we beat our time, our seeded time going in, and we beat our seeded place as well. So it was still really good.
Well, sub 50 is pretty good.
Yeah, we took off half a second, I think. So.
Yeah, no kidding. You want to introduce the lady to your left?
Elizabeth Atchison.
And Elizabeth is a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
So you got 2 years of school left.
Yeah.
So you probably don't really have a lot of future plans, or do you?
Graduate high school. Yeah.
That's the first goal. Got to get by that hurdle.
I do want to go to college, but I have no idea where. So.
Well, you got a little time to figure that out.
Yeah.
So what's it like running with all these elderly ladies?
Oh, it's great. They're really nice, and it's a great team.
Are you guys like sisters?
Well, maybe not quite that close, but like probably, I don't know. I've never been as close with anyone older than me as these guys.
Well, that's very awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Now you're the first person that runs.
Yes. Yeah.
Your job is to get a lead.
Yeah.
Is that your job?
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
And then their jobs are to maintain that lead. And then the anchor is supposed to really kick it into high gear and bring it home. Is that how that works?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, everyone just runs their hardest as best as they can.
Yep. Everybody tells me the most difficult thing in the relays is the handoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. It's the only thing that takes away from your time. Because you can run a great time, and if you have a crappy handoff, it can add seconds.
And you don't want to do that.
No.
So, what's the key to having good handoffs? A lot of practice?
Definitely practice, yeah. Knowing what your partner, the person you're handing off to, really knowing how they're going to go out helps. And we've been training together basically all season. And so we had that advantage, definitely.
So is that pretty much all you work on in practice is your handoffs?
Well,
yeah, it's really the only thing to work on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it get boring?
Oh, no.
It doesn't?
No.
Handoff after handoff, it must get a little boring. No? Wow. I'm amazed. You involved in any other sports?
I run cross country, and then I'm on the speech team as well.
Wow. What does your speech, what's your entry? Is it extemporaneous speaking?
I did the poetry category last year, so I had a collection of poems, I would say. I'm not sure if I'll do that category this year, but we'll see.
Did you write the poems?
No. It's, it can be from different authors, but it was centered around a main theme. So, yeah, I had like 7 poems.
You have a favorite poem?
I don't know.
You didn't have a favorite poem that you read at the speech?
I liked most of them. Like, I liked them all. I don't know. I didn't really think about having a favorite. It was all, when you have them all together, like they were, it was more like one big poem, I guess.
So what do you like most about running in track? And cross country, for that matter?
Well, about track, I really love the speed. As like, it's very different from cross country because it's so much shorter, but you can go so much faster, which is what I really enjoy. But in general, what I like about cross country and track is like being able to run. I love running. I think it's a great feeling, and I think it's something I can be able to do no matter where I am.
Yeah, and no matter how old you are.
Right, yeah.
I see 80-year-olds jogging in Faribault.
Yeah.
Also, Elizabeth was the MVP this year for track.
Oh.
Wow, Elizabeth, MVP for track. That must mean you're in more than one event.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What else are you involved in?
I also run the Open 400, and I do long jump, and then whatever else he needs me in. Sometimes 4x2, 4x1. Yeah, I was alternate for 4x1 in the state meets. Oh yeah, sometimes high jump. It changes. It changes a lot.
Must be a very talented young lady. I could see you being a track and field coach someday. You know about all those events.
So, yeah, I would love that. Yeah.
Cool. And your speech will help you there, too. So what's your favorite part about track and field?
Probably my favorite part is, like she said, probably the speed. I think that, like, I don't know, just being able to, like, run and after doing, like, hard workouts in track and feeling good, I mean, that's, like, a really good feeling knowing that, like, wow, I just did that, and you don't think your body can do that. So I think definitely, like, the speed and being able to, like, push through hard things and, like, feeling good after you, like, run hard or run long distance. It's probably what I like.
But volleyball's your favorite sport.
Yes, volleyball's my favorite. Yep.
You don't have to run as much.
No, no, you don't have to run. Originally, I joined track because I needed something else. I wanted something else to do, work different muscles in my body. Because for high school, I'm a hitter, so I had a lot of like shoulder injuries over the years. So it's nice to be able to do track where it's like not my shoulder and it's my legs, and I'm able to push through and do something different. So that's what I like.
Yeah. And you have to have strong legs in volleyball, too.
Yeah, yep, for jumping.
So it does help you there.
Yes, it does for sure.
And your favorite part of track and field is?
Probably two things. One, what you put into the sport is kind of what you get out of it. We put in a lot of hard work early on in the season. I think that really paid off going into the conference championships. And so also, two, was just being a part of this team. Like, I really feel like it's become a family, especially once we had Emma at conference. We won that gala conference and then also went on to be section champions. So I think just the moral on that team was really fantastic this year.
You mean your 4x4 was the section champs, or you mean the team was the section champs?
The 4x4 was the section champs. And the team was second in conference, so that was really exciting going in. We wanted to get like fifth and ended up second. So
wow, that's awesome. When you shoot when you're shooting for the moon and you go over the moon.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I know early on in the season we were shooting for like a 4:08 time, and so to be able to break 4 was really incredible.
And what was your speech event?
My speech event, I did informative speaking. Yeah.
Interesting.
Totally.
So what's your favorite part about track?
My favorite part this year was probably the team. Just because, like, different years, obviously there's going to be different people in the sport. And, like, I feel like this year, like, everyone just really connected. Like, we were really close, the team, like, as a whole, like, the boys and the girls team together. And so I feel like everyone just kind of felt, like, at home almost. Or, like, they just felt really, like, together, and like I think that really helped everyone with their performances because they just felt comfortable with the team and they didn't really care. Like in the tent, like a lot of times people like they get really nervous for their races, or like right before the 4x4 we all got nervous every single time. Like we were so extremely nervous. Like our coach said, like at sections, he said all the other teams were kind of huddled together and we would be huddled and then we'd pace and like walk away from each other and then come back and then pace and walk away from each other. And so I feel like just having like the people on the team this year were so supportive and so comforting to everyone else. It just really like took the nerves off for the races.
So before you hit the track, do you visualize your race?
Oh yeah. Like at conference, I was hurt. I like hurt my quad in the beginning of the year, and at conference it was my first day back, and like I knew I had to run the 4x4, and I don't like running 400s. Like I knew in the beginning of the year I was like I know Coors is going to put me in this race just because, like, I can run it and I'm, like, decent at it. And so then at conference, I was, like, I took a nap in between my races. And then I was, like, picturing the race in my head. And, like, your heartbeat starts beating just thinking about it. And, like, but, yeah, I do visualize it. And I visualize, like, sometimes it's, like, out of the picture, the stuff I visualize. Like, I'll picture me, like, passing someone, and, like, dramatically, like, going around the corner. But yeah.
Do you trap shoot?
No, I don't.
But this young lady does.
I do, yeah.
So tell us about that experience. That's awesome.
So I got into trap shooting when I was probably in 8th grade. We started up on the team, and then I was actually part of the group of kids that went to the school board and asked for it to become a varsity sport. And so I was a captain last year and this year, and it's just been a really fun group of kids. I mean, it's such a unique sport. Really, anyone can do it as long as you're dedicated and you have that skill set and you're willing to work hard. So
Yeah, and you can do it even if you're in another sport.
yeah, precisely. So it's very flexible, very versatile, and I love it.
So how have you done in it?
I do okay. I know I was the top gun for a girl, so the best average female shooter for 9th and 10th grade, and I think Shelby Matthews was the top gun this year, so that's really exciting, and it's been fun.
Is your state tournament next weekend or something?
Yep, so we have Alexandria State Tournament next Tuesday, and then for the MSHSL State Tournament, I know Ashton Croy and Sam Miller qualified for that, so that's coming up as well.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
You'd recommend it to anybody else?
Absolutely, yeah, it's a very fun sport and a great team.
Any of the rest of you guys trap shoot? Might want to take it up.
Absolutely. For
All
sure.
right. Well, thanks, ladies. Pete, you got anything before I wrap things up here?
Boy, I just want to say how much fun it is to listen to these ladies and how talented they all are, all doing multiple sports, multiple things, and how gracious all of them are. It's pretty exciting to see our young people being good people.
Yeah, I think we've got futures pretty bright here.
It's not too bad.
Hopefully they'll come back to Northfield.
Yeah.
That's the hope. Any of you thinking about St. Olaf, Carleton?
Katie is, it sounds like, yep.
Yeah, sounds super. Anything else before I let you go?
No,
Pete?
I think that's about all I have. I'm excited about the coming weeks here with the weather heating up. I think our marketplace is heating up, so it should be a good time to keep the ball rolling in real estate.
You want to give that number out again, Pete?
Sure, 507-663-1100.
You mind if people just drop into your office, or you?
We're happy to take a phone call or have them stop into the office, and we'll hook them up with one of our fine agents.
Yep, Professional Pride Realty is located just off Highway 3 here, right at kitty corner from the Quarterback Club.
That is correct.
You can go get a cheeseburger, a chicken thigh or something, and in between looking for a house.
It's a good plan.
Yeah. That concludes today's edition of AM Minnesota from Professional Pride Realty in Northfield.